we're back. If it's Friday, got to be Circuit World, right? Nope, I'm not BKP. BKP is on assignment this morning. But I am here with Jessi Barton, the Community Relations Director with Cameron Hall of LJ. And how are you?
I'm good. It's a little rainy.
I know. Nice.
How are you?
I'm great. Nice to see you.
Pleasantly surprised. We may have to, as Candace said, vote on...
Oh, hey. Jessi's weighing in. She's pulling her a Democratic card. Democracy at its best. We're going to give her a vote to bring Brian back or not. So that's great.
Yeah.
Now, before we get, I understand that you are a collector of vintage Corningware. Is that right?
It is a new hobby, and it's quickly taken over my cabinets.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me about that. How did you get into that? How does it tie in with what you do as a vocation?
So a friend of mine had kind of taken up the hobby, and I was like, oh, I think my mom had this pattern. And then I started reading about it, and we've been trying to get away from like the Teflon pans, the nonstick stuff, just trying to be, they say that all this stuff is bad for you. So I'm like, I really love that pattern, and I remember it's very nostalgic, and it brings back my childhood memories.
Okay, there you go.
So we want to tie into that, We're like, oh, let's relive our childhood. So, but then it's become like a treasure hunt. So you go to
you go to estate sales,
flea markets, moving sales, which made me think, how are these people putting together these estate sales? It's a big task, because a lot of times our seniors have been in the same home for like 50, 60, 70 years.
Jessi, I've got a home in Atlanta that's currently being rented right now. I can't even fathom what it's going to take to clear that house out.
Right. So that makes me think of my families when they're trying to move into a community, or maybe mom or dad didn't make it to a community and ended up passing before they could do that move.
Right.
So I'm thinking, okay, these estate sales must tie into it, because a lot of times that is the situation. They've moved into a nursing home or assisted living, or they've passed. So it turns out there are people that specialize in downsizing and moving for seniors.
Wow.
So who knew? So,
wow.
Yeah.
So that's how you kind of got into the Corningware thing.
Sorta, yeah. And so
Is there a lot of competition? I mean, do you have people going, that's my piece, I wanted that piece?
Not too bad
right
now.
Okay.
I foresee that it's going to pick up.
You're going to corner the market?
Maybe. I always stop at like some of these thrift stores when I'm up here, and so it's really fun. But
so tell us about the challenges of people that have made the decision, or their children have made the decision on their behalf that it's time to put mom or dad into an assisted living, and they've got all this stuff. And that's what that's what you hear the adult children say. A lot of times mom and dad have held on to things thinking that the children want it. We're in a society where it's like, nope, I don't want any more stuff. So what happens is these movers, these senior move managers is what they're called. Senior move, okay, well there's a new phrase.
There is.
Senior move managers, okay.
There's even a national association that they belong to.
Really?
So it's a big deal apparently. We don't have a lot in this area yet. I foresee that happening as the population ages, but they will come in and help the person sit down and say, okay, tell me about this piece. They're willing to listen to mom and dad's stories about that piece, and the children are usually like, okay, mom, I got it.
I understand,
So,
but just move along here.
Yep.
Nothing to see here.
Yep. So this move manager will help them go in and pick out, for assisted living, what pieces do you absolutely love and want to take with you? So they can help them size the apartment that they're going to and say, okay, we can fit these pieces, or no, I'm sorry, that piece won't fit. Do you want to, work something different? They help them liquidate. They help them put on the estate sale.
Obviously for a fee.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So they'll help you pack, and they've got experience in dealing with the elderly. So a lot of times they have this experience of moving somebody into an assisted living, so they know that their medications need to be packed and up front.
Okay.
So it's little things that maybe we, in a hurry, don't think about. But if you're thinking that mom and dad's house is just overly full, maybe want to start thinking about this before they have to make a move, it's a great call to make. Some
What
of
a
them,
cool little cottage industry that I didn't even know about.
exactly.
They've got this little niche carved out where they're really doing the senior community really a good service.
Exactly, and they're trained to be able to handle the sentiments associated with, oh, my daughter gave that to me for, whatever birthday.
Yeah.
So they're trained to kind of deal with those emotions as well. So they're kind of acting as a counselor, as a guidance, and then a mover.
We, my wife and I, we love certain types of art, and every time we acquire a piece, our kids go, really? Why? What are you going to do with that? What are we going to do with that?
Right. Right.
So you try to make an effort to chronicle
People think, oh, this piece is an antique. It's going to be worth. They can say, not really.
Yeah.
Sorry to bust your bubble. Or they can say, whoa, don't just toss that out on the porch to be dumped. This has got a lot of value.
It's kind of like Antique Roadshow for seniors. Huh?
It is. It is. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, that's right.
That'd be kind of fun.
Antique Roadshow for seniors. We got another little cottage industry.
Yes.
I've been up here for a number of years, and I haven't been around to listen to your segments. Tell us a little bit about Cameron. Tell me a little bit about Cameron Hall.
Sure. Well, the first thing I like to say is that it is a home environment. It is not a clinical feeling environment. You don't walk in and it's sterile feeling. You bring in all your furniture, make your apartment your own.
Okay.
Hang your artwork in your apartment.
And they're different sizes, different configurations?
Absolutely. So we've got some that are small, maybe you've got a retired military guy that was used to being in the barracks all the time. He doesn't want a lot of room.
No, just a cot and, tight sheets, and I'm good to go, right?
So we've got those all the way up to one bedrooms that are great for couples. So we provide all their meals, so it is served.
Do they have an option as to how many meals they may want?
All of them are included.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and do they have cooking facilities in their unit?
They don't.
Okay.
They don't.
So that's by design.
Right.
We don't want any issues in there with spoiled food, potential of fire, anything like that. So
exactly.
It's a safe environment.
Exactly. So
okay.
we are dealing with folks who might have dementia and forget to leave a stove on or something like that. But all of the utilities are included in the rate. So we provide your cable, your telephone, your electricity. We do your housekeeping and your laundry, cook all your meals, plan all these activities.
Are there levels of care within your facility?
There are. So you can come in. I've got some ladies that just didn't want to take care of a house anymore. They didn't want to clean. And
no more ironing. I'm tired of ironing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Although I've got a couple that still love to do that.
Really?
And I'm like, give me a dryer and let me plop my stuff in there.
Maybe I should bring my shirts over there.
Gives them something to do. That's a thought. There's another industry we can.
So the levels of care extend from where to where?
So from maybe independent and just needing a little oversight up to the point where you need truly skilled medical things, such as, if you need a feeding tube or you have catheters, those kind of things.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Some of them can be handled, but a lot of times it is more of a skilled nursing kind of thing.
And that can be anywhere from as needed or round-the-clock care?
Round the clock. We've got 24/7 caregiving staff there.
Wow.
And we can assist in administering medications and everyday activities like dressing and showering, all the way up to incontinence. So,
is dementia playing a big role in the level of care and the patient? I don't want to call them patients.
Right. We call them residents.
The guests, the residents. Yeah. Is that prevalent?
Unfortunately, dementia is rapidly increasing, especially Alzheimer's. partially because of what we call the silver tsunami of the baby boomers that are coming in.
Right.
So
the silver tsunami. Well, I got to dye my hair.
It's a dignified term. Dignified.
Okay.
So we are seeing, and we're also seeing early onset in more people.
Really?
And that tends to progress a lot faster.
So I'm sure your staff is probably schooled to say, this patient came in, this resident came to our facility 6 months ago, and all of a sudden we've seen a big downturn in their ability to communicate, ability to recall, things like that, and you're able to convey that to the family.
We are.
Okay.
Yep. So we do document those kind of things. So if there's a significant change, we can help the family, say, okay, maybe medications need to be adjusted, or maybe they've gone past our scope of practice and our care levels. So,
I gotcha.
Yeah.
How big is your facility?
I have 59 apartments.
Okay.
We are a 3-story building. We've got a little movie theater in there. We've got a men's den that's got the pool table. We've got an activities room.
So you got a men's cave, huh?
We do.
Okay, so that's something I can look forward to.
Exactly.
I got a place to go.
Got a poker table and a pool table. So
okay, nice.
Yeah, so we play poker, penny poker. So
you have a waiting list?
For some apartment styles, I do.
Yeah.
So for the bigger and the 1-bedrooms, I do typically have a wait list.
I see. Wonderful. Every day I'm learning something new. The biggest thing, the biggest takeaway for me today was this service that seniors are able to take advantage of.
Absolutely.
Obviously for a fee, but
Sure.
And they've got a national association.
Yes.
What was it called again?
National Association of Senior Move Managers,
Okay.
NASM for
Okay.
short. I would definitely look there if you.
Do they come to you and say, "This is a service, and we're in your area, and if you need us, please refer us"? Or
They typically do,
Yeah.
depending on their marketing style.
Right.
Some of them stay so busy, not having a wide variety here. Some of them stay so busy that they don't really seek business that comes to them. So if you're looking for somebody and need some assistance finding that person, please feel free to give me a call at Cameron Hall. I've got a list of local ones, and then we can reach out further if we need to.
do you? Obviously, your facility wouldn't be built if there wasn't a need. But do you see North Georgia as kind of a upcoming area for assisted living areas? And is it do you see the demand increasing?
I do. There's a big demand right now for independent living where
Okay.
people are wanting to give up.
They're all under one roof.
Well, I'm seeing more of either an apartment kind of style for independent living where maybe 1 or 2 meals are provided.
Uh-huh.
But then I do see the assisted living piece being huge because so many people are coming up from Florida or they're coming down from up north, and they want to bring mom and dad with them. So that's another area where these move managers can help. We can call that area and say, hey, we're packing up mom and dad in Florida. Can you do this service for the family and move them up here?
Economics obviously are a big factor in what people do. The fact that we are in a more, if you will, rural area up here in North Georgia, are they going to see price disparity, compared to if they were in Buckhead in downtown Atlanta?
Absolutely.
At an assisted living facility?
Absolutely. So most companies are really good about looking at the demographics, and obviously we are in a much more rural area. And so you are going to see those price point differences. I worked in the metro area for a little bit, and just seeing those price differences in here versus where I was at there.
Wow.
But I don't think it'll be a huge difference.
I got you. Let me tell you, it never ceases to amaze me. At my age, you can learn more, but you learn more every day. And thank you for bringing.
You're welcome.
Bringing some of this stuff, and
You're welcome.
you need to bring some of your Corningware pieces in here so you can share it with BKP and say, this is what I'm looking for. Will you people please
Exactly.
keep
If
your
you're
eyes
getting
out?
rid of this.
If you like this pattern, keep your eyes out, right?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
National Association of Senior Move Managers. If you've got a house full of stuff and you've got an aging parent that you're making a decision to move into a facility as nice as Cameron Hall, and they can help you decipher what's going on, what's good, what's bad, what's indifferent.
And they can also, because there can be hoarding situations, they can either handle it or they do have companies they refer the hoarding situations
wow.
to.
I never even touched on that. That's probably another discussion for another day, right?
Whole another one.
Anyway, Jessi, it's so nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thanks. It's been fun. And we're going to be back in a few minutes with the Pet of the Week. Rena's here with some Oh, we've got Karen here today. That's even a bigger surprise.
Second base.
Nice. Okay, we're going to be back with Pet of the Week, and we'll close the show with the star of the show. It's a pet from the Humane Society of Blue Ridge. Jessi, again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Check out Cameron Hall, folks, if you really want to see a nice, well-caring facility for your loved one. So Lonnie's going to take us to break here. We'll be back with Pet of the Week.